Hello. Welcome to this new episode of MMC Sheds Light on Optical Fiber. Today, I will speak about optical connectivity and the different connectors. We can buy today a number of fiber connectors: SC, LC, MTP, etc. Some are dedicated to specific applications and others are more common. I will focus on the two most used connectors on the market, the SC connector and the LC connector. Both comply to IEC standards. SC connector with IEC 61754-4 and LC with IEC 61754-20. The SC connector, subscriber connector or square connector, uses a snap-in spring. It replaces the ST about to become obsolete. Its push-pull connection system allows quick and precise connection by simple pressure. The SC square connector profile allows some density on the connection panels. The SC Precision, its low manufacturing cost and the increase of FTTH networks now make it the most used connector on the market. The LC connector, Lucent connector or little connector, is also a push-pull connector, but unlike the SC locking system, the LC connector uses the same locking plate as for an RJ45 connector. Even its form resembles the copper connector. As little connector indicates, it's a small-size connector and takes half the space of an SC, which is why it is so popular in the telecom industry, and especially for high-density applications. As mentioned in the previous videos, there are two types of fibers, multimode and single mode. The OM3 and OM4 are multimode and OS2 is mainly single mode. The different connectors discussed. The SC and LC can both connect to multimode and single mode fiber, but their color is standardized according to their use with multimode or single mode. With multimode, connectors are beige with a PC tight polish. For single mode, two types of polishing exist: UPC with a blue connector and APC with a green connector. But what are the different polish types? Three types of polish exist: PC, UPC, and APC. PC or physical connector is usually multimode. The tip of the ferrule is polished to get a converse surface, allowing a better contact area between two connectors. This type of polish allows for a return loss level below 40 decibel. For single-mode fiber, we have two types of polish. The UPC, ultra-physical connector, has a ferrule tip alike the converse form for PC, but its curve is more accentuated and will reduce the return loss within a range below 50 decibel. The APC or physical contact angle also has a polished ferrule tip and a converse shape but will be inclined at 8 degrees to enable significant improvement of the return loss to a level of -60 decibel. This allows the use of a more powerful optical source and hence its use on FTTH networks. For these three types of polish, I mentioned return loss. But what is that? Return loss means a signal is reflected to the light source, creating a loss. Indeed, the light beam facing a connection between two connectors will be returned in part to the light source. With PC connections, the light beam is directly sent to the light source. With APC connections, the 8% inclination slightly shifts the reflection, allowing the light beam to pass. A return loss is expressed in decibel. The higher it is, the less loss will occur, the higher the connector's quality. That's why we find APC-type connectors on long-distance applications, since the light source is greater. We will review the different modes of connection for each connector. Two types of connectors exist: the single connectors that will be mounted directly on an optical strand, and the second type of connectors called pigtails. A pigtail is an optical strand that already has a connector. In its packaging by 6 or 12, each pigtail will have its own color corresponding to an optical strand. For single connectors, they will be hot or cold glued on an optical strand. Connections are made using polymerization. A mix of resin and activators is injected into the connector to glue the connector to the optical strand. Once the mixture has set, the ferrule containing the optical strand is polished to remove all glue residues and obtain a clean surface at the fiber tip. Pigtail connection is done by welding or splicing. Fusion welding uses an electric arc, allowing to connect the optical strand of our optical cable to a pigtail. That's all for this video on optical connectivity. Don't miss out on our 5th episode of MMC Sheds Light on Optical Fiber. Thank you and see you soon.